Chat, everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Send help. We are actually ready now. Absol's gonna take us for a drive through Mario Kart World. So buckle up. All your seatbelts need to be on, chat. We do not leave the starting line until you're buckled up because it is time. Take it away, Absol.
Good morning, Speedromizer, and welcome to Mario Kart! I am your host, Lillie, and I hope you're ready for a nice tour through the Mushroom Kingdom today. To this very, very, very impromptu showcase. So this is going to be a showcase starting off with the Knockout Tour, then going straight into Special Cup. And I'm going to pick the best character, a Yoshi and Top Hat. And I am going to start as soon as, basically as soon as possible. So time is going to start here once I begin the race on 150cc for Heart Rally. So time is going to begin in 3, 2, 1, let's go! So Mario Kart World is the new installation of Mario Kart on the Switch 2. Woo, Mario Kart. So with that, there are two different modes for racing. There is Grand Prix, and then there is Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour is as it sounds. It is a survival of the fittest. So basically, we just need to survive six different sections, driving throughout the entire game.
Are we PvPing Mario Kart right now?
Yes, we are.
Oh no.
Mario Kart Battle Royale. You're officially in versus mode. So one of the new additions to Mario Kart World is you can now drive anywhere. You see this patch of grass? It is drivable. You see that rock? It's trickable. You see that wall right there next to the goalpost? Would you believe it if I told you it was trickable? I say that as I missed the trick.
So is it not trickable then?
Apparently it is not trickable. You could say it is absolutely untrickable. Going in for a catastrophic change. So here, basically, so Heart Rally is basically the final rally of Knockout Tour. Basically, we're going to be taking a stroll through around basically center stage of the game. We are starting out in... Hi, Shy Guy. So we're starting out in Shy Guy's Bazaar and going up the Airship Fortress. By going up the Airship Fortress, I mean we're going to take a very nice stroll. Something I am going to mention too is that I am actually running Knockout Tour with Auto Accelerate on. Because this is like basically a long section where I would basically be holding the A button for 8 minutes straight. That's tiring on my hand. Or I guess my paw. So instead, we are going to enjoy the fun. That's what I mean by everything is trickable. I just tricked off a wall. We just took a tour through through Airship Fortress. Now we're gonna ride the walls of Bowser's Castle. And this is the end of the first segment. And here we got a blue shell. No, say no to blue shells, but say yes to disco.
So what did chat say yes to disco?
Here we're basically now driving all the way across the walls of Bowser's Castle. And I can change my camera angle to see Bowser's Castle all the way up there in the distance. So Mario Kart World is a super fun game. It is very much it's very much a complete change to the series because of the intermission courses, or basically the long driving sections, but there's a lot of fun that you can do in the intermission courses. Did you know that there's 232 unique intermission courses? And each one of them has their own special little gimmick to it. So in reality, you could say there isn't just 32 cup tracks in this game, you could say there's 232. So here we go into a hot spring. I hope everyone has brought their bathing suits because this is going to be a very, very soaking adventure. So I love Mario Kart World. It is ironically one of my favorite Mario Kart games. As the name suggests, you are basically traveling the world of the Mushroom Kingdom. And basically anything you do involves around traveling through the entirety of the Mushroom Kingdom. Here we're basically coming up closer to Drybone's Burnout, which is this little area on the other side of Bowser's Castle. Got super amazing music. So love its Cinco de Mayo theme. Sorry, not Cinco de Mayo, Dia de los Muertos. Forgive my poor pronunciation of that. Spanish is, in fact, not my second language. It is French. And because we're in a Drybone area, now we're going to be going through a graveyard. Nice type of the green shell. And this race is sponsored by Lava Bubble, who just happened to sponsor that little turn, apparently. One of the big gimmicks is, does anyone remember Mario Kart Double Dash, where there was Mushroom City? And in Mushroom City, there were all those cars that were obstacles, but there was also the car that like gave you mushrooms if you hit it. There are a lot of cars in this game, because everyone's driving. And the cars, in fact, are obstacles. Speaking of mushrooms from a car. So here's Mario Circuit. Which Mario Circuit you may be asking? The answer is yes. Because here, there is all 3 Mario Circuits in it. Also a pit stop, where we can get some food. So this is Mario Circuit. It is a combination of Mario Circuit 1 through 3 from Super Mario Kart. And I believe on this one, we're specifically doing Mario Circuit 2, as I believe is what this is. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So, would you believe me if I told you that we haven't even drove halfway across the map yet? So, we started in the desert, which is the far leftmost side of the map. And we're currently at Mario Circuit, going towards Moo Moo Meadows. This is the very center of the map. As you can see, Peach's Castle is right there in front of us. And we got a whole wide range to our left, which I will not be able to showcase in this showcase off today. It was honestly hard choosing a rally. I'm going to choose my favorite rally because you get to see a lot of my favorite tracks. You get to see Airship Fortress, you get to see Moo Moo Meadows, Peach's Peach's Castle, Drybone's Burnout. Here's Moo Moo Meadows. I hope we're in for quite a mootastic experience. I haven't explained this, but basically, Knockout Tour is the survival mode of the game. Basically, you need to end off each section in a top X position. So first one is 16, then it goes down to 12, 8, 4, and then 4 is the final section, where top 4 race around the final track, which just happens to be Peach's Stadium. Yeah. And then Yoshi is, unironically, one of the slower characters. I'm doing Yoshi because I like Yoshi. Normally I always play as a Swoop, which is the cute little bat enemy you see throughout the Mario series. But Yoshi in a top hat is dapper, and this is a very dapper experience that we're going through right now.
Can I ask, but why the scooter?
Because I do not like running a... honestly, it's more of a personal preference. I'm using the Mach Bite, which is, I believe it is the fastest one of the bike. There are basically two different routes you can take. You can take either the bike path or you can take using a car or a cart. If I was using a cart, I would basically be using Baby Blooper, of course, all-around stats. Ideally, for Knockout Tour, you want to use Bowser on I believe it's a trike. I'm bad at the cart names I do not use. Because Bowser has very high high top speed but low acceleration, so it's like perfect for like camping through. Time for a Knockout Tour is going to be right here when I cross the finish line. I have a feather over it, and that is time for Knockout Tour. That is Knockout. I believe we are going to do a quick switch up while get ready. We're doing a quick switch up here. So Knockout Tour, super fun, super difficult if you don't know a lot of the tracks. There are definitely a lot of courses where it can be kind of hard to figure out, kind of hard because of like short first segments. Other than that, now we are going to go and show off Grand Prix. And what better way to show off Grand Prix than see... than to see Rainbow Road. And I believe, are we ready to keep going? Alright, so I'm gonna start Rainbow Special Cup here, which is a fun course all the way down to our favorite track, and that's gonna begin in 3, 2, 1, let's go Rainbow Road. So this is going to be Grand Prix. Grand Prix has slightly changed, where basically the only one you would be doing a full lap around now is going to be the first track. Also, I did forget to turn off auto accelerate. So I'm going to do that right here as the run begins. So basically for this one, we are going to be going around and playing through basically... I could not react to that at all.
That was supposed to happen.
That was supposed to happen. That was planned. So here we're going to be doing 3 laps of Acorn Heights. Then we're going to do 1 lap of Mario Circuit and Moo Moo Meadows. Then we're going to do a skip. Nice, nice, nice. That was like corner cut. It's one of like the easier corner cuts in the game. It basically skips the entire final corner and also skipping the off-road. Ideally, I do want to be collecting points here because coins do increase your top speed. In Mario Kart World, you can have a max of 20 coins. And ideally, you want to like stay close to a 20 as much as possible. I honestly kept that up to Power Star way earlier than I should have. Oh, nice. Very hard shortcut. There was like a specific like timing to it. Here was another fun one. Well, I messed up that last one too because I did do a trick by accident. It's fine.
All part of the speedrun strat.
It's okay. Really.
Also, this is just more England, isn't it? This is just more Forza.
Yeah, this is just an extra Forza. We're adding on to the Forza block with an extra Forza game. Forza World. And then, just in case something does go wrong here, I do have a mushroom. Okay, and triple shells are going to meet me at the finish line. Of course they are. That was a very fun Acorn Heights. Alright.
gosh, I didn't notice his dapper little monocle.
I know the dapper monocle. The super cute, super dapper Yoshi, and he's purple. So it's even better because purple's the best color next to pink.
Oh, we might have to have fighting words about that, though.
Oh, really? What is your favorite color?
Like,
the good thing is there is a lime green Yoshi color.
The best. Oh. I would pick blue.
So I love Blue Yoshi, but in Mario Kart World, the Blue Yoshi is a fast food worker. Forever forced to live out his days serving food to customers of this fast-paced environment.
No.
So here's transformation food. Basically, that's like dash food. I actually have transformations on because I was doing a bit of practice for a 100% run. Basically what they do is they change your, depending on like what food you eat, your skin can change. So because I ate like a food that wasn't really tied to a Yoshi skin, it basically turned me back to a generic green Yoshi. Basically the transformation stays for one race. That's Kamek. Kamek is basically turns you into a random like NPC character out of like, I believe it's 20 in total. It is a temporary transformation, but you do gain the stats of the NPC character you transform into. So if you aren't prepared for what's going on, it can mess up your stats for it. Fun fact is that there are 11 characters locked behind Kamek's transformation. Here's Mario Kart Circuit. As you can see, we are going through Mario Circuit 1, 2, and 3. There is a blue shell. Here, I'm going to teach you my favorite trick in the entire game.
Hacks? Hacks?
So that was only worked because I did have a mushroom, like, in first place. Basically, what happens is when the blue shell does its attack where it's about to start homing downwards, you will know this because the blue shell basically, like, goes upwards and then, like, or tilts forwards and starts leaning backwards. Once it starts, like, doing that, you can use a mushroom, and you can basically skip the blue shell's attack. Because the mushroom gives you a tiny bit of iframes against blue shells.
Why am I unsurprised that there are iframes in this game? But I'm also surprised that there are iframes in this game.
So here, more driving. I hope you like driving, because we've got a lot of driving. Hi, Wario. Wario in his little pirate outfit from, I believe, Wario Land is where that one's from.
Is that a crab? Is there just a crab?
That is a crab.
Oh my gosh.
How does a crab race to an ass?
I have to admit that I don't have a Switch 2. And so I've only seen this game once, and it was when I was under a lot of sleep deprivation, and I just remember there was a cow. Now I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't fever dream the crab either.
There is a cow. You can play as the cow. Speaking of cows, I hope you're ready I hope you are ready to move it. Sorry.
Don't milk the pun.
Alright. Can I at least go in for some cheese?
I mean, nothing wrong with the cheese brat. Though sometimes I'm a little lactate intolerant.
I guess you can dare to taste this pun. Oh. Okay. So, I'm gonna try and snipe this, bee. Fun fact, did you know that according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly? Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyways, because bees do not care what humans think are impossible. Of course, I get the boombox like right after there's a blue shell. Boombox is another way to dodge a blue shell. I'm gonna do this. Not really faster, but it's silly, and this is a very silly run.
Somewhere there's a gardener who's just really upset that you drew the flowers.
I know, but it's just a toad. It's fine.
Poor Toad. He's just a little guy.
All right, so here is Peach Stadium. If you remember this from the Kart Rally, we are now driving. So Peach's Stadium is actually a stadium built around Peach's Castle. Fun fact: Peach's Castle is no longer a castle; it's a train station. We don't get to see it because we're basically the way we are doesn't really align with the train stop. But Peach's Castle does have a train station going through it. Between I believe it's the left and right entrances are the way to get down to the actual platform. I don't know. I never have to go down there. You only see it during like the one cup. As you can see down there, there is a train station. As you can see, like barely on the right there. So now for the grand finale of our menu. What is the most iconic of a Mario Kart game? If you said Rainbow Road, you would be correct. Here is Rainbow Road, which is our final course of the showcase. So this is by far one of my favorite Rainbow Roads, if not my favorite. The reason mostly is because of this opener. Basically, we're driving to a bridge, as you can see here, driving to a bridge. That's not nothing too spectacular. But wait, there's a star. The star is opening up. Is that a portal to the sky? Made of rainbows? Where could we be going? Also, this is by far the best transition music of the entire game. So, I hope you are ready for a spectacular and very colorful experience to the new era of Mario Kart. Hope you like the track layout. Because we're in for a very long ride across the cosmos.
I'm infinitely sad that there are billboards in space.
Yeah, no, there are in fact ads in space. This is canon. So this isn't really like shown, but the lore of Mario Kart World is that Rainbow Road is a lost track, a track lost to time. Rainbow Road mysteriously disappeared one day, and because we are here, now that we're here, Rainbow Road. So, and with the power of collecting the seven gold trophies before this, we now can see the fun and the marvelous experience that is Rainbow Road, using the power of the cosmos, and also plot armor. I did not do that. I had no speed going into that because of that red shell. So here is Section 3. Section 3 is a very cozy water section.
But it's not a rainbow.
But it's not a rainbow, but there's Lumas and toads in space. Look at the Lumas, they're cheering you on.
That's okay, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
So there was a fun little skip here that was just discovered. I'm not gonna do it because I have not practiced the skip at all. It's a new skip. It's a very fun skip. I love it. However, it's new and I do not want to lose time. change tracks here. Time is going to be coming up here when I cross the finish line. Oh, not this finish line. We still got 2 more finish lines to go through. And what could be a run through the galaxy without going through a space station? So fun fact is, as the segments like change, the music changes. There are 6 different segments total, technically, to Rainbow Road if we're including the intro. 5 seconds if we're not including the intro, but you can't play the Rainbow Road theme without playing the intro that we saw from the very beginning. So here we get some, I believe this is, oh god, this is dubstep. Either dubstep or techno. I think it's technically word as techno. Also, you can see Rosalina's like observatory from way back there in the very background. Rosalina's observatory is there. You can see. Now we're on our final lap. So this is a final lap. It is a fun little string of twists and turns. We even got a train following us. I would say that this is my favorite. Well, my favorite Rainbow Road. I already said this. Not just for the music, not just for the track, but also because this Rainbow Road basically welcomes us to the new era of Mario Kart. And like, what way to start a new era of Mario Kart with a very banger of a track? Like, hey, people might not like the intermission tracks. People might not like all the straightaways. But you cannot say that this Rainbow Road is not one of the best designed Rainbow Roads, both music and course-wise, throughout the entire series. Like, look, there's even a dinosaur. Can't just say no to a dino.
Absolutely not.
Alright, so time is going to be coming up here in just a moment. As we are saying goodbye to our wonderful, wonderful friends on the train. From Sunshine Railway, and time is going to end right here. That is time.
GG.
And that is the end of my showcase. Because this is Mario Kart, I am going to let the credits play out, which is the whole reason I showed off Special Cup. Not this. I don't care about. So, this is Mario Kart World. Super fun game. Super different compared to like any of the other games of the series. Got some really nice music here. I am very thankful that our amazing tech team let me do this showcase. Just fill some time in throughout the schedule. Very fun game. I don't have much more to say.
Thank you. Where can we find you?
Oh, where can you find me? Oh, you can find me at twitch.tv/Lillie Absol, as well as that on Discord as well. However, you can also find me on Blue Sky at Lillie at waifu.rs, which is the domain for Wisconsin Furs. It is nothing else.
I love it.
I have no much more left to say. Thank you so much again for letting me show Mario Kart. Enjoy the credits music. I am done.
Thank you so much, chat. Give it up one more time for Lillie the Absol, who came in and helped deal with the absolute fire that we've had. We are going to take a quick break, and then I will be back, and we'll have a chat, and we'll get things going again. All right, chat, be good. chat? Throw it out one more time for Lillie the Absol coming in and doing a bit of Mario Kart for us, since the schedule has had a turn of events. But it seems to be all back on track now. And with that being all back on track, that is it with my time with you guys today. I have been Talia the Fox. I'll be back tomorrow to do a bit more hosting, so I'm looking forward to it. If you want to find me, you can find me at twitch.tv/Talia the Fox. I am a sometimes streamer. Let's be honest, it's a occasional streamer when my chat bugs me to do so. Be good, chat. I'm going to leave you in the absolutely capable hands of Shooky, who's going to take over for me. The schedule's back on track. We're ready to go. Take care, guys, and be good to one another.
All right. Thank you so much for holding down the fort. I am glad to be back. I am pretty excited for this Mega Man X4 run coming up. This was one of those games that I played quite a bit as a kid. I don't think I ever did beat it, but I did go on to watch people abuse the game, as speedrunners often do later on in life. Looking forward to that. And otherwise, how is everyone doing? Everyone having a good Speedromizer? All right, and just in case everyone was wondering, did you just show up? Speedromizer is a charity marathon with a twist. What you submit is not what you run. Accepted runners are randomly assigned a game from someone else's submission, and they have 90 days to learn that game. If that sounds like an awesome concept to you, make sure to join our Discord at speedromizer.live/Discord. And now, of course, we are here supporting community. You can visit our Tiltify campaign at speedromizer.live/donate. You will be able to put any money selected towards any polls or targets, which will affect the outcome or perhaps what goes on during the games. Speaking of, I'm going to go to speedromizer.live/donate right now, and I'm going to take a look at what the polls are so I can make sure you all are aware. Looks like we do have a couple targets. Talk about those first. If you would like to see DJ playing Pokemon Crystal Fight Red, that sounds incredible. I very much want to see that happen. Looks like that opened up relatively recently. Needs 150 Canadian dollars. Nothing put in on that quite yet. Second target that we have, which is Resident Evil 5, make the run co-op. And there is currently 1 Canadian dollar out of 100 to make that happen. And now, of course, there's also the polls, which are being able to choose various names for the Pokemon Crystal run. If you'd like to have a say for the trainer, rival, starter, 2 egg names, make sure to put your donations towards that. Our long-running Speedromizer tradition as well for the say blank to disco. You can choose either yes or no. I am always going to say yes, and so if you were wondering what Shooky would donate for, it would be yes to disco. Hashtag Shay yes to Discord. Now we do, however, have a Forza Horizon 3 customized number plate, and that is currently winning with 25 Canadian dollars, which is no disco. And if you would like to see yes disco be on that number plate, also there for us. The Ollie Oop game, you can also choose the hat that you would like. A couple interesting options here. You have Cowboy, Ghost, Pumpkin, Space, and Umbrella. And then finally we have Undertale, whether we hug or don't hug Azriel. Currently hugging is winning by 150 Canadian dollars roughly. And so if you really do not want to hug Azriel, make sure you get your money in for that. And the final one is the Destiny Knight, choose the instrument. Currently the flute is winning, but harp and mandolin are there as well. That will determine whenever the bard plays a song what sound font the song will be played in. Hashtag yes to tech. Perhaps that could be an added poll to the Forza Horizon 3 customized number plate. And of course, all of these donations that I've been talking about directly support Community. Community is British Columbia's resource center for providing safe spaces for two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersexual, and asexual folks and their allies. Their youth, seniors, and older adults programs, counseling, employment, and informational and referrals programming and services help improve the lives of their communities and provide them with support. They help connect folks through volunteer opportunities and peer groups. Community also provides education services and queer inclusivity training through publications, one-on-one consultations, and interactive workshops. They have been built by and for the queer, trans, and two-spirit community since 1979. Today, their leadership continues to create and build an organization that supports everyone within the community and across British Columbia through support, connection, and leadership. Alright chat, I would like to ask you all a question about Mega Man games. Which Mega Man game was the first game that you played? I'm just kind of curious, because I feel like for most people you all have played a Mega Man game at some point. Is that correct? You know, whether that was, you know, some of the originals or perhaps some of the X games. I'm actually just now trying to click through and figure out, because I remember the first one that I played was on Game Boy Advance, I believe. You had like a little pod type drone robot that circled around you. And of course, Speedromizer is completely volunteer supported. I'm a volunteer. Our stream tech, our audio techs, the hosts, everyone is volunteering to help out the cause here. If you would like to help with future events, we open volunteer signups before. They will be in the Discord, and so if you are interested in that, speedromizer.live/discord to make sure that you have access to that. And of course, anyone can volunteer and sign up. And as a member of our community, you are offering to give your own time, and so we will try as much as possible to let you be involved. Even if you are coming in without any knowledge, the runs or each of the jobs here will have a document that will outline some of the stuff. You can feel free to ask questions. There'll be orientations, learn some new skills. You like to try messing with an audio mixer and running the audio behind the event. You like running the stream. Many options available if there's just some more stuff you'd like to learn and get your hands in kind of more of the back end of the marathon, so to speak. Never played a Mega Man game, but love Proto Man. I think that does count. You can very much love Proto Man. Unfortunately, this will be an any percent run, so while we will see Proton Man, we will not get to play as him. Actually, can you play as Proto Man in X4? I'm actually not certain. But in any case, I know we will see him. He will exist. Some SR here from my buddy Steve. Indeed, Tempest Steve will be running, and I believe no, that was not for this game, but perhaps we will have some puns for us anyway. I believe that was the other game that Tempest ran that had a donation incentive to get some puns read off. That was probably last weekend. Got another read here for you all. Community offers wraparound services to ensure program participants are able to access the support they need across a variety of programs, including an employment program launched in 2022, which was designed to help two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersexual, and asexual folks overcome barriers to employment. would just like to say that this is absolutely bonkers that we've got 1,369,000 Canadian dollars right now out of the goal of $2,000. If $2,000 is met, that is the most that Speedromizer has raised during an Speedromizer event. So I believe it was Speedromizer 2, somebody. And so this could be the final, well, not the final, but it could be the most donated to community for a Speedromizer event. The most money raised. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. All right, everyone, I had mentioned not too long ago that we had a poll to choose the hat for Ollie Oop, which is being ran by PB8. And now, of course, that will be ran tomorrow. But I did not realize that it is a dog that is skateboarding. And so if you would like to pick the hat that the skateboarding dog wears, looks like a very cute little game here, make sure you get in on that. Speedromizer.live/donate.